What's up, guys? So it is Tuesday and the week is kind of slow, but not really slow. I've kind of been taking a break myself and letting the guys do work and just trying to keep myself from getting so wore out like I have in the past few months. So what we have here is just a basic inside and out. Customer's trying to sell the vehicle, so he wants to get it cleaned up so it will look a little better. As you can see, it's got its flaws. I mean, it's got some tears here and there and a little bit of staining and, you know, normal stuff as we call it. But it definitely isn't the nastiest one we've done. I wish I'd have had the channel when we had some of our nasty moments. Those will be coming, I promise you. There will be plenty more. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna video a little bit just to get a little content flowing so I don't get too behind. Just a basic detail on this and just upload it and see what y'all think. Let's see. She's pretty dirty. A little bit of stain, a little coloration coming out of the panels, just no moisture in the plastic. A little bit of dog hair, it looks like. So like any of our jobs, we usually start out by basically just going through and making sure all the trash is out of it, that's loose and too big to get into the vacuum. Looks like the owner either didn't have any trash or he cleaned most of the big trash out. I don't see anything the vacuum wouldn't get out. Typically we pull the mats out and then start a vacuum process and getting everything start from up here down. That way anything that goes in the floor, we don't have to backtrack and such. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start up top, get everything brushed and vacuumed out, and then I'll work my way down and knock the top of the mats off and get them out so they can be drill brushed, just knock any loose stuff out, and then re-vacuumed and kind of evaluate and see if they need to be extracted. I know some of this has to be shampooed, like that for instance. That's going to have to be cleaned, the back seat, but that's how we usually begin. So I've already walked around and looked, and pretty much the loose trash that's too big for the vacuum is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and start with up top. Alright guys, so I figured I'd stop the video for a second and talk a little bit. See, this isn't what we call cheap carpet, but it's not the best. As you can tell, I've went over it, and it's constantly flaking trash out of it. So I'm going to run a drill brush, one of our lighter drill brushes, across it and lighten some of this stuff up and loosen it up and try to get more of it out. And by the way, look who showed up.
Yep. Look like you ain't done much.
Shut up! I just started. Literally just started. I've been cleaning that funk up.
I love this pet hair. Makes my day.
So I explained to the people this was a basic, and probably going to do a little extraction or try to clean some of this, because I mean it's supposed to be fiber, as you can see, but it's sweat. So
It's going to absorb. That's what it's all about.
But-
Well, they brought it to the right person. Get it done before I say my elbow.
y'all keep Billy Bob in your prayers. He's old and getting older by the day, so he's getting slower.
It ain't slower.
It ain't slower.
No, I'm just slower.
Hey, he wanted us to fix the paint. I don't know if you noticed. Look on the hood.
I see it right here. It's flaking.
Yeah, it's flaking,
It's coming off the door.
flaking clear coat. He's selling it, so I kind of explained to him most people are not going to pay attention to that when they're buying a used vehicle. Some may, some won't. I mean, around here they won't. I mean, the truck doesn't have any miles on it.
What's he want us to do? Throw the hood out?
I don't know.
I ain't no fixing that thing. That's
No.
clear coat.
Yeah, I explained it to him. I called him when I got here. So, but like I said, guys, I'm gonna jump back into the time lapse and try to get some of this carpet agitated so we can get more of the funk out of it, because it is not letting me vacuum it. So
Reaching up from the ground, trying to not think about you, whilst you're in my mind, screaming loud. Still so lost, scared to find reasons to not be without you. Wish I could have my head in the clouds. You came out searching for a reason, came out looking to throw me around, but I'll be holding on forever. If only this time you would have to burn me down. I crumble deep into the feeling that you leave me to drown. Yeah, I'm still holding up together. If only this time you would have to burn me down. You came out searching for a reason, came out looking to throw me around, but I'll be holding on forever. You won't bring me Came out searching for a reason, came out looking to throw me around, but I'll be holding on forever. If only this time you would have to burn me down. I crumble deep into the feeling that you leave me to drown. Yeah, I'm still holding up together. If only this time.
alright guys, so that's pretty much the rundown on the roughing, trying to get all the funk out of the carpet. Luckily this one doesn't need any extraction. Carpet's pretty good shape actually. I mean, it's got dust on a couple panels here and there, which is normal, but those can be wiped down through the detail and such. Of course, I've only got my side on camera. I kind of caught some of Billy's side, but kind of hard to be doing that. I look like I'd have Tourette's. My head would be shaking all over the place. So, and that is my first time wearing the head cam piece, so excuse any of the shakiness or anything that you may see. But oh, look at him. So proud of you.
Glad somebody is.
You step ahead of me. But we're gonna do a little extraction on the carpet for the owner, or the mats, I should say. As you can tell, that one's got a little sun fading. I would assume that's what it looks like compared to that. But as you can see, it's still got a little funk in it that we're going to try to bring it back to life a little bit to, help the sell point of the vehicle, the overall. But I'm gonna do a little time lapse of this part. Basically, all we do is on this, we've got our all-purpose cleaner, which is diluted a lot, so we don't cause any damage to the fibers or color of the carpet. We'll soak it down. Well, not soak it. We'll get it good and wet, so that way it will be able to lift the trash and the stains up out of the carpet. And then we'll take the drill brush and then we'll go over the whole piece, working it in, and then we'll let it sit for another few minutes, and then we'll extract it, and we'll run the extractor until we no longer see any of the dirt or debris or any of the color coming out that shouldn't be in there. But we're going to do these two, get this on video, and then we're going to jump into wipe down and cleaning the plastics and all that, which we would be using all-purpose cleaner still because of how dirty some of the panels are. They've got some stain in and stuff that shouldn't be on them. So I just wanted to show y'all kind of how we handle our mats and carpet and all that. That's one of the cheaper extractors I have. I mean, it does good for what it is. Got a nicer one, but I've been having issues out of it, so I'm working with trying to get that fixed. If that doesn't happen, then I will be ordering a new one. So, buy a different maker anyways. But that was 2 mats. We went ahead and hit the other ones outside the video just to hurry up and get them done so they'll have time to dry. Billy's working on his jams, trying to get them clean. I'm about to try to get these armrests to where they don't look like leather. Yeah, they're that bad. They have sweat and grease and grime just on them so bad that the fabric is smooth to where it looks like leather. So I'm gonna try to get that clean. Then I'm gonna jump right into wipe down process, just trying to get everything clean and get all the funk off everything, so that way we can finish up this interior and get started on the outside. So this will be ready for the customer to pick up tomorrow. Y'all just follow along with me. So guys, that's basically the rundown of how we go about doing our basic, as we call it. It's a little more than basic, but it's basic to us. It's not completely done. I mean, still got to do a final vacuum just to make sure we get everything up that we might have knocked loose. Getting the mats back in, as you can see right here, Billy's getting those back in. I'm cleaning a few of the pieces that go in the console, and then I've got to clean the pedals and that foot stand there. It's not a perfect truck. It's got issues on the steering wheel that would not come clean, of course. That's where the fabric or the material has worn away from just use and time. Like the door handle, same thing, paint's coming off. Got some stress marks like that from being pulled away from its original mount. Clean mat. Let's walk around here and see what Billy's doing. Oh, imagine that, he's ahead of me. What's good, Billy? Man, this thing's got cup holders and cubbies and stuff everywhere. You getting her dead?
I'm getting her dead.
Let's see. Not bad, not bad. But I'm gonna video just finishing up this part, and of course we've got to wash it and get that end of the detail done so it'll be ready. He didn't want anything too extensive on the outside because it's got paint issues. He said do pretty much what we thought it needed, but he's selling it, so we're gonna do our basic because that always works. I mean, you do what works, right? So just to give you the rundown, what we generally start by doing is taking all-purpose cleaner, and nothing too harsh, but this is extremely diluted, so it's actually made to remove tar and bugs and grease and all that. So we will, seeing how dirty the lower half of the truck is, we will spray the tires, fender wells, and the lower portions to help loosen the heavy grime that's stuck on the paint. So that way we're not picking that up and we're likely to knock it off with the rinse process, like rinsing and let's see. We generally spray the step bars and the front end, of course. Try to remove any of the bugs and grime up there. But other than that, pretty simple and straightforward.
Kill me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. Feel me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is harder. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness.
There she is, guys. Clean as she can be. Ready for its new owner. Gonna get the next one in and get started on it. Try to get it ready for its owner tomorrow. From what I was told, it's pretty dirty, as you can see it going there. Yeah. This one right here is ready to go home. There's the spots he wanted us to fix, but the paint's just gone. But a little bit of sealant go a long ways on this one. Of course, that was what we call our basic full. It's pretty in-depth, but there again, it's still a basic. That's what the owner wanted, just so this one will be clean for the next owner. Let's take a peek at the inside. Oh yeah, smells fresh. That's it for this video. It's probably wishy-washy, tossing back and forth here and there because it's basically one of my first full-on in-depth like that videos. Of course, I plan to do a lot more research and watch a lot more videos that are out there and learn how everybody else does it, so that way our videos can be up to par with everybody's, or somewhat close or better. You never know. But that's it for this one. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the little bell in the corner there. See y'all guys.